Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for Friday, the 8th of April 2022. Today's Millwall news, we're going to start off with this. This is a competition for a youngster. Lead the Lions out against the Posh with Luke, or win a Mascot package. So the clothing company Luke have, I assume, bought a Mascot package and are giving it away as a prize. So Luke are giving one lucky Millwall fan a chance to walk out with the team before the last home game of the season against Peterborough United on Saturday the 30th of April. As well as the honour of being Mascot, the lucky winner will receive many gifts, including a signed ball, a video message from a squad member and a Mascot trophy. For a chance to win, simply click here and enter your details. And the Mascot must be under 16 years of age, and the competition closes on Monday the 25th of April. So there you go. Now this page has only had 441 views, so if everybody who's clicked on this page has entered, you've got a pretty decent chance of actually winning that. One in 450. That's not that bad, is it? And I don't know, I didn't click on the link, so I don't know. I assume so. If you've got more than one kid under 16, I imagine you apply it in their name, so you could probably apply multiple times if you've got multiple kids, I assume. I don't know. But there you go. That's gotta be decent odds. It's worth a shot, no? I just thought I'd share that with you if you're interested in that. Like I said, 1 in 450. It's better odds than win the lottery, so maybe give it a go. And you can find this on millwallfc.co.uk, and the name of the story is Lead the Lions Out with against the Posh with Luke. So we've got this interview from Danny McNamara as well. So Mill out of the Championship playoff race. Try telling Danny McNamara that. Danny McNamara is refusing to rule Millwall out of the Championship promotion race despite their lengthy unbeaten run at the Den coming to an end in midweek. Joel Parol's goal earned Swansea victory in SC16 and inflicted a first home loss on the line since January 15. Garrett's side have been unbeaten in 7 matches on their own turf and kept 6 clean sheets. Now they head into tomorrow's home fixture against relegation threatened Barnsley. Knowing maximum points is a must. We've got 6 massive games coming up, and we're still not that far off the playoffs, said right wing back McNamara. It's still there for the taking. We've just got to give our all, and we're going to do exactly that. It was a tough game on Tuesday. It wasn't one of our better performances, and we know that. Swansea are top side, and they moved the ball really well. On the night, we just weren't really at it, but we go again on Saturday, and I'm sure everyone will be. Every single one of us was given 100% against Swansea, and I can almost guarantee you that is the case with us every single week. We have to take the result on the chin. We can open it all up again if we win on Saturday. McNamara has made 31 appearances for the Lions this season and has played the full 90 minutes in the last 21 league matches. That sequence aided by Ryan Leonard, a potential rival for that spot, being ruled out recently with an ankle injury. If the academy product features against the Tigers, it will be 50th senior outing for Millwall. It's a massive achievement and honour for me to play for my boyhood club, said McNamara. Hopefully I can get many more and reach the 100 club soon. Well, that'll be in 50 games, so I assume that will be, if you don't get injured, that will literally be this time next year. I really enjoyed my run in the team. There is nothing better than playing week in, week out. It's vital to show what you're about and what you can achieve. I find it harder coming out of the team and then back into it. Once you're playing Saturday, Tuesday and then Saturday, Wednesday, I almost find it a bit easier on the body. You train yourself to get going again. I need to try and keep that up. The 23-year-old has been capped twice at under 21 level by the Republic of Ireland, qualifying through his grandparents. Stephen Kenny, in charge of the senior setup, was in attendance to watch McNamara play against QPR. I had a good long chat with him after the game about where I'm at and where Ireland are at, said McNamara. It sounded pretty positive. It's down to me and my performances. I just need to keep working hard and push for a place in that team. Playing at championship level helps in trying to get established and noticed by Stephen Kenny. Yeah, yes, indeed. It is a harder step up to go from that under 21 team into the full team. There are many players who haven't done that, in not just for Ireland but for England and many other teams. The only in most developed footballing nations, it's kind of hard. Some countries are a bit smaller, so it's pretty much easier to get through, but Ireland do have plenty of players, and not only that, you need to displace someone in the main team, and it's not easy to do that when you come from the under 21, the age restricted teams. But it becomes a bigger competition with harder opponents against you, but that's how it is, and that's what you got to do. But Danny McNamara still believing in the championship, and here's the thing: it's highly likely that we will win against Barnsley tomorrow. So, but then we can, unless every other team loses, and then loses again, and then loses again. Well, yeah, if we do win tomorrow, which is likely, we'll gain 3 points. But we've been huffing and puffing all season long. We've never, have we even been in the playoffs? Even at the start of the season, we're always just nearly there. We're nearly in the playoffs. There are teams who've been in the playoffs, out of it, and are coming back into it again. Like, we're not getting there. It's not going to happen. We're going to move on to this story now before we do a preview. This is from the FA.com. That is the Football Association of England. And this story popped up a long while ago, but it's just come to our attention recently. Is Betis FC and Highgate Albion will face off for the title on Sunday the 1st of May 2022. Now, what title? Well, the title of the FA Sunday Cup. So it's basically an FA competition for Sunday League teams. And both of these teams are based in London. So because of that, the reason why I'm telling you about these two weird teams is the final of the FA Sunday Cup 21-22 will be played at the Den on Sunday the 1st of May. So the day after the Peterborough game, at the end of the month or beginning of next month, this game will be played. It will kick off at 2 PM and ticket prices are not been released yet. But the two teams are, so it's an all London game. Betis they play in the Essex Sunday Corinthian Football League, and apparently they're based in like Hackney or Mile End. But a lot, because it's in London, a lot of these teams they're based in one area, but there's literally nowhere for them to play. So they'll play where the pitches are, which I think is in Mile End. But they're apparently based in Hackney. But yeah. So they're East Londoners. And the other team, Highgate, they play in the Barnet Sunday Football League. So I'm probably going to be supporting Highgate Albion because they're not East London Bandits, but we will go. I don't know. Nice little day out, but in terms of if you're a Millwall fan, like if you're going to the game beforehand, you're on the Peterborough home game. You want to go back to the Den the day after for this game? I'm not too sure. If the tickets are cheap enough, I might just buy a ticket just to support it. Because this is good. I like this. International games being held at the Den, random fixtures being held at the Den. yeah, it's nice. I like it. Puts the club on the map. There you go. I just thought I'd share that with you. And remember, I think, didn't we have an England under-19 game once? And an England B team game out of 10? Oh, was that the old Den or the new Den? But yeah. But these days, I think those that's well off for us now, isn't it? Like the under-21s, they'll never play it in London. If they do, they'll go somewhere like Upton Park, Craven Cottage. Like we got no chance of getting one of them games, which is a shame. But what can you do? Maybe we can host that. What is that? They have a World Cup for like shit teams, like little like Jersey. There's a world. Oh, no, is it Island Games or something like that? There's like a World Cup for like really small teams, like Jersey, Guernsey, and other teams playing it. Maybe we can host something like that. I don't know. So we're going to move on now to preview of tomorrow's game against Barnsley. What is it? So obviously they're not doing too well right at the moment. But how have we done over the years? So let's move this to Millwall versus Barnsley. So first game of Millwall versus Barnsley was in 1925, and it was in the FA Cup, and it was a draw. It was a 1-1 draw. As we scroll down, so the first league game that we played at the Den, 4th of May 1929, I imagine that would have been the end of the season, so maybe they were already on the beach, because we lost 2-0. But then, quite remarkably, a sea of wins, 1 draw, another round of wins, then a round of draws, 3 draws from 1980 to 1986, and then another host of wins. Well, hang on, what's happening there? It says win, but it says 1-1 in the Simod Cup. I assume that was probably would that have been a penalty shootout? Did we win it on penalties? Yeah, we won it on penalties, 3-0. Cool. Sweet. After extra time as well. Did you go to that game in 1988? I don't know. I didn't. I've never went to a Simod Cup game. What was the Simod Cup? It wasn't. Was it the Football League trophy like the Papa John's? Is that what it was, or was it a different trophy? Let's just reset this. Here we go. So you can see we absolutely smashed them. We lose the first game in the league, and then we absolutely smashed them in the 1930s, 40s. We didn't play them in the 50s. I don't know why. Different leagues. 60s. We didn't play them in the 70s either. So obviously different leagues again. And then in the 1980s we absolutely smashed them. And the next time we lost to them was an absolutely 4-0 in February 1993. So that was some statement of intent after all these games, all these dozens of games where we actually won or drew over so many years, and then they just literally couldn't take it anymore. They couldn't take it anymore, and they ended up winning 4-0. Then we win, but then we lose the next 2. And then it's a bit mixed, to be honest. 2 wins, a draw, a loss, a win, 2 losses, win in the FA Cup in 2018, 4-1 win, and then a loss and a draw. So we haven't beaten them in the league since 2013, which is a long while ago. And not only that, but they love scoring against us. 3-2 in 2015 we lost. We lost 3-1 in 2017. The last time out was actually a 1-1 draw. And before that, just before Christmas, they beat us 2-1. So the tide seems to have been turned in terms of being a hoodoo club for Barnsley. They can hold their own now. They're at this level. They seem to be competing against us quite nicely, which is a shame. But so yeah, we haven't won against them in the league for many a year, 9 years. Hopefully, at the den. Hopefully we can put that right tomorrow. But like I said, it's not a foregone conclusion. Just because they're bottom of the league, they're scrapping for their lives. And yes, so here we go. This is more recent history. So we've got these last 6 games at Millwall. The 4-1 win in the FA Cup, they actually had a player sent off, so that assisted us somewhat. You can see before all of these games, there's only been 1 clean sheet, and that was Millwall in 2013. So the last time that we beat them at home in the league was the last of the last 6 games that either team had a clean sheet. So if we do score first tomorrow, that doesn't mean we're going to win, because they are very capable of scoring against us. It's just because they're bottom of the league, doesn't really mean much. If you look on the right hand side for the match facts, Barnsley have lost 8 of their last 9 away matches. Okay, actually, I like the sound of that. There have been under 2.5 goals scored in Barnsley's last 6 games. This is good. We might be able to keep a clean sheet against them. There have been under 2.5 goals scored in 8 of Millwall's last 9 home championship games. So do these 2 things cancel themselves out? Will there be over 2.5 goals? Will it be 2-1 to Millwall? 2-1 to Barnsley? Oh no. Here we go. Now look at this. They know how to draw a game. They do know how to draw a game. Look at this. So obviously they're near the bottom of the league. They're not bottom of the league. Like I said, they're 22nd. They're not 24th. So they are fighting to get to 21st because that's safety. They have 29 points. They have goal difference of -26. Wow, they have a worse attack than us. They've scored 29 goals in 39 games. Yowzers, that is so bad. They've I wonder if our scouts are looking at their strikers. We have scored 41 in 40. But here's the thing, look at this. They've drawn 11 games. So that's quite a lot, because we drew a lot and we're on 13. They've only won 6 games. They've lost 22. Yes, I'm feeling a bit better now. I thought it might be a tough game, but now I'm actually quite hopeful. I think we can win this. Let's have a look at the home form. So Millwall's home form, we're obviously 10th. We lost our last home game there, you can see, but doing all right otherwise. Top 10 home form. So what about Barnsley's away form? Rock bottom. They are the worst away team in the league. They've only won one away game all season. They've only drawn 4 away games all season. So they've only had 5 games all season from 19 that have not been defeats away from home. Ooh, wow. I'm kind of getting turned on now. I think we might actually win tomorrow. Let's look at the form, the recent form. This has actually swung it the other way. Oh shit. So recently, in the last 6 games, we are identical. One win, 3 draws, 2 defeats. We scored less than them in the last 6 games. Oh shit. Oh no. We scored 4 and they've scored 5. We've conceded 5, they conceded 7. So the recent form is not very good for us. They are competing. Oh dear. So let's have a look now. You can see here, obviously, the last 6 home games for Millwall, the last 6 away games for Barnsley. So in terms of Barnsley, apart from the Yorkshire derby against Hull, where they won 2-0, they have failed to score in 4 of their 6 last away games. They failed to score at Sheffield United and lost 2-0. Failed to score at Derby and lost 2-0. They failed to score at Coventry and lost 1-0. They did score at Luton. Now we scored 2 at Luton. They lost 2-1. And they failed to score at Huddersfield and lost 1-0. Now in terms of Millwall, we've kept clean sheets in 4 of our last 6 home games. Only conceding against Cardiff in a 2-1 win, and obviously against Swansea in that kind of sucker punch right after half time. So not heavily beaten, not heavily conceding. The defence is upholding everything. It's just a matter, can we actually score? Can we actually score, and how many can we score? How many attacks can we have? Can we actually, if we get 10 corners in this game, will we actually fucking score one of them? Unlike against Swansea? I don't know. Would be nice. Would be nice. So here's the strengths and weaknesses. Obviously, Barnsley have a lot of weaknesses. Defending against skillful players. Ooh, do we have any of them? Keeping possession of the ball, very weak. Okay. Millwall style, Barnsley style. And match forecast. Millwall will score from a fast break situation. Yes, please. Millwall will score from a set piece situation. Barnsley will score from a direct free kick. Now, here's the thing. So we obviously had a game last Saturday against Luton. Then we had a couple of days off, Sunday, Monday. Then we played on Tuesday against Swansea, and Gary Rowett, the master tactician, played the same team twice in a row. He didn't make any changes. He didn't rest any players, even though there was a short turnaround between one game and the other. We obviously now have a 3-day gap between that game and this game. So if Gary Rowett, in his infinite wisdom, decides to play an unchanged team for 3 games in a row, then there's a very real possibility that we could fucking lose this game. So let's hope he doesn't do that. Yeah, so we've gone through all that nonsense. Now let's have a look at this. So this is the prediction. We're getting into the prediction now. We've read the match facts. A prediction. Okay. Millwall couldn't find a response to Joel Perreault's 46-minute strike on Tuesday night. They were beaten 1-0 at home by an informed Swansea side. A run of 1 win from the club's last 6 league games has ended any faint hopes of a late playoff charge. I agree. Carlton Morris, who gave Barnsley an early lead against relegation rivals Reading last weekend, but the Tykes couldn't hold on for all 3 points as the game ended 1-1. Reading since managed to beat Stoke in midweek, meaning the Tykes are 8 points adrift from safety, albeit with a game in hand heading into the weekend, and they go for a score of Millwall 1, Barnsley 1. Wow. Now that's the thing. If we can't keep a clean sheet against Barnsley, will we score more than 1 goal? How many goals we need to score more than 1 goal? Now we don't, because we keep it tight in the first half. We don't really attack. We just try not to overextend ourselves, and then in the second half we come out, we might do a bit of attacking, but don't go crazy. And then around the 60-minute mark, the substitution will be made and the gas will be put on the pedal, and we might actually try and win the game. So we only really attack for a fraction of the total game time, and it might not be enough, because if we can't keep a clean sheet, even if we try to, then we could come unstuck. And that's what seems to have happened here in this prediction. We're going to move on now to the prediction from David Pratton from SkySports.com and see what he says. So we just scroll down. Aha, here we are. Millwall versus Barnsley. Millwall's slim playoff hopes probably came to an end as they were beaten at home by Swansea in midweek. All they can do is try and get back to winning ways. This week could have looked so different for Barnsley if they had managed to hold on for that victory against Reading. The gap is 8 points now and looking insurmountable. I think it could be another nail for them at the 10-2. Prime predicts Millwall 1, Barnsley 0. Yes, that sounds about right, but here's the thing: could Barnsley score? They probably could score. They're highly motivated. They want to try. They're probably gonna keep attacking. They're gonna just come at us, and I imagine we'll just let them come at us, and we'll just defend, and now, however bad they are, if we let them have 20 shots at our goal over the game, they're probably going to score at least one. So the question then comes: can we score two? Now, I think we can score two. I think we probably will. So I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go for Millwall 2, Barnsley 1. Yeah, hopefully Rao makes some changes just to put some freshness into the team. He can always put players on the bench and bring them back on. Yeah, I'm going for Millwall 2, Barnsley 1. Anyway, we'll see how it turns out this time tomorrow. Thank you for watching and goodbye.